He had the outside gate. So they're set, and now on their journey, race number 1, and Kemakita, one of the first to bounce out, and Pont on Fly got out nicely. In the early stages, Rotunda is up there with them too, and Noble Glow, and a break of about 2 or 3 lengths away came Sonachi, who's now settling down in 5th placing over on the outside of a class act, 2 lengths to Blue Marwina. Then came Lindoni, who's next to last, and Rose Beat. At the 1,000 metres, Rotunda took up the running by a length to Kemakita, and Noble Glow holding 3rd. Pont on Fly beautifully placed in 4th position. About 3/4 away a class act on the inside of Sonachi, 2 to Blue Marwina, another 2 Lindoni, and Rose Beat last at the 700. And Rotunda led a neck to Noble Glow, 2 lengths away Pont on Flyer on the outside of Kemakita, and Sonachi is following the top weight now. Then Blue Marwina, a class act, Lindoni, and Rose Beat. At the 500 about to come for home, and Noble Glow kicked away with a lead of 2 or 3 lengths coming around the home turn from Pont on Flyer, and Sonachi giving chase. Rotunda's gone on the inside, and then a class act and Blue Marwina, and the rest headed by Lindoni and then Rose Beat. Noble Glow led. Sonachi's raced into 2nd placing. Pont on Flyer was left flat. She can't go on. Blue Marwina's coming with a run, and then Rose Beat. But Noble Glow past the 200 with a good lead. She's over 2 lengths to Sonachi in a good battle for 3rd, with Blue Marwina making some ground. But it's Noble Glow nicely clear for Greg Childs. Holds them out, and Noble Glow beats Sonachi by 3 lengths. Lindoni got up to 3rd, followed by a class act, and then Blue Marwina, who didn't go on. Pont on Flyer had a beautiful run, but she was very disappointing in the run home from Rotunda, Kemakita, and back at the tail of the field is Rose Beat. Noble Glow striking the front well before the home turn, the outside, and they're set to run. Little movement from Restore. Resort to Rory stood well. So did Sailor Reeve. Wonder Worker made a good line. Oh, and just as I say, that bounced around in the gates, and attendant in there with him. It's a little edgy. Rider of Wonder Worker out of the saddle now, Kieran McAvoy. All wasn't right for him. Horse was just bouncing around in the gates a little. Tom Carews is to his left, and Bellisbury is to his right. Wonder Worker rider out of the saddle at this point. It's been kept pretty safe in the market as the equal 2nd pick after his placing behind Delago Brom. McAvoy about to get back on board, and attended in there with Bel Esprit. It's got out to $1.50 on the tote. It's better odds on course. This is about to be backed out now, Wonder Worker. So perhaps that little playing up in the gates was more than it appeared from our angle. It looked like he just sort of bounced around a little, lifted in the air a touch, but it might just be a precaution with so much riding on these races. Now he's led straight back up into the line, Wonder Worker, so obviously all is well. Starters coming around to the platform. The Amy Blue Diamond preview for the Colts and Geldings. They're set, racing. Bellisbury jumped okay on the outside. Wonder Worker was one of the first to show out, and Resort to Rory got away well, and so did Tom Carews going forward, followed by Storm and Gun. At the 800, Bellisbury from the outside barrier came across the field and led comfortably. He's out by a length and a half. Wonder Worker, Storm and Gun on the inside as Trelaw slows the tempo on the leader now. Tom Carews 4th, and they're followed by Sailor Reeve, and then came Resort to Rory, and settling well back as Westbound and Restorers last of all. Bellisbury led by a half length. Wonder Worker, a length and a half. Tom Carews outside Storm and Gun. Sailor Reeve 5th on the inside from Resort to Rory, who's under the whip as they corner. Bellisbury came round the turn beautifully. He straightened up by a length and a half to Wonder Worker. Tom Carews pulled to the outside to try and make some ground, but the leaders kicked away on them. Then Resort to Rory making ground, but with 100 metres left to go, and it's all Bellisbury. He's 6 lengths in front of Tom Carews, Wonder Worker. Resort to Rory runs on with Sailor Reeve, but Bellisbury has won it by 4 lengths eased up. Sailor Reeve will get up and grab 2nd, just ahead of Tom Carews. Close up Wonder Worker and Resort to Rory, and then there's a break to Storm and Gun, followed by Resort, and Westbound was last in. He did just what we expected to see from him. Jumped, ran, he steadied, he showed a little quality there in that he was able to come back under Trelaw before the turn, and then that lovely acceleration past the 200, and then eased up to win in 58.84. 58. They're ready to go now. 1,000 metres, they're set, racing. and Bardigo jumped very well. Brief Embrace a little slow to move, but is starting to muster pace. Rose of Spartacus began very fast with Coup on the outside and going past the 800. Rose of Spartacus the leader. Romantic Fly getting up to second in company with Bardigo along the inside. A length further back is Nulotra the inside of Brief Embrace. They were followed by Coup, trapped out 3 wide at the 600. 2 lengths further back is Sea of Faith, and then Jamra, Palatial, Set of Romance, and Royal Enclosures 2 lengths away. Rose of Spartacus led Bardigo by 2 lengths at the 400 coming around the turn. Then Romantic Flyer. Brief Embrace called on to make ground, and then Nulotra and Coos dropped out as they enter the straight now. And Rose of Spartacus in front. Bardigo's after it with Romantic Flyer. Brief Embrace is coming with a run down the outside, and Coos getting another wriggle on. 150 metres to go, and Bardigo in front of Romantic Flyer, and Brief Embrace on the outside. Bardigo under the whip in front, holds Brief Embrace in the run home, and Bardigo beat Brief Embrace by 3/4. Romantic Flyer might grab third just in front of Coup. Photo finish there, well clear of Set of Romance, who's made ground, and then Palatial Royal Enclosure made some ground too from last. Then Nulotra, and they're followed in by Rose of Spartacus, who weakened. Sea of Faith as well back, and Jamra's about last in. Victory for number 1, Bardigo, ridden by Greg.
$2. Photo second and third. Confirm them shortly. Right on start time now for race 4 at Caulfield. Here's Greg.
Ready at the 1100. Racing now. Bush Outlaw jumped okay. Tallydane out reasonably well. Away fast, All Courage on the outside, and the Mooksters going through looking for the lead as they settle down. Fashion Flame is last of all, and it's the Mookster going to the front in the early stages from the Little Tacker. Pushing up Bush Outlaw on the inside, and All Courage is travelling out 4 wide there. A length and a half Super Suave Tallydane, and then a length and a half further back in the field came Go On Spending. Gallopini next to last, and Fashion Flame on the inside last. Inside the 600, Bush Outlaw, the rails are narrow leader. He's gone through and been about a neck in front from the Little Tacker, and the Mookster off them in third placing now, followed by Super Suave needing a run in the yellow colours, then All Courage and Tallydane, and then Go On Spending as they swing the corner. Bush Outlaw led, Super Suave got the run, All Courage down the outside. Tallydane trying to work into the clear is coming home well. Super Suave hit the lead at the 150 from All Courage and Tallydane. Go On Spending and Gallopini down the outside right across the track. Tallydane's hit the front, Go On Spending after it. Tallydane, Go On Spending, Go On Spending the outside. Go On Spending wins it ahead to Tallydane. Photo third. All Courage in the centre is up there. Fashion Flame rattled through on the inside, and Gallopini, not sure about the third placing, and they were well clear then of Super Suave, and then came Bush Outlaw, and the Mooksters dropped out the second last, and the Little Tackers last in. So we are now set for the 5th. Ready. Born Priceless getting a little edgy again on the outside. Settle. Lights flashing. They're ready to go. Born Priceless once more lifted into the air. Settled again. All clears through. They're away now. Gradual missed the start. Disco Girl missed it very badly towards the inside, and American Graffiti, one of the first to bounce out. Joined and headed now by Speaker, and Rapid Woman got away fast on the inside with Batula. Ice Dancer is just off the Mooley as they go past the 1,000-metre mark. Elegant Fashion is trying to improve over on the outside as Born Priceless whips up fast to second place. Visage is back amongst the ruckets, third last from Disco Girl, and Gradual's last of all. American Graffiti led, Born Priceless the outside, and Speaker retaining the fence. 1.5 to Rapid Woman in fourth placing, Batula the inside, and then Ice Dancer, 1 to Vickers, hard ridden, followed by Elegant Fashion, and then Disco Girl, Visage, and 2 to Gradual. Coming to the turn, and Speakers got through and taken over the running, drew a half length in front of American Graffiti. Rapid Woman taken to the outside, then Born Priceless, and back behind them is Batula and Ice Dancer. Speaker kicked away by a length and a half. Batula coming through on the inside of it. Rapid Woman is wider out. Disco Girl's made up ground, and then Elegant Fashion, but Speaker clear with 100 to go over Batula. Elegant Fashion is starting to storm down the outside. She's coming with a great run, Elegant Fashion. She's got to Batula and Speaker, and Elegant Fashion one of the head Batula. Speaker third. Gradual rocketed up on the fence to get fourth. Then came Visage, Disco Girl, followed by Rapid Woman, and just behind those to finish was Ice Dancer, and then American Graffiti. Back behind them are Born Priceless and Vickers.
Elegant Fashion stormed home to win. $5.20 and $2.
Flying Feet came from last to finish fifth. Call Me Back from second last to sixth. Then Sea Magic, every chance today. A banker, Pete's Revenge, well back. Dan Lou folded, and so too Advanced Guard at the rear.
Barcarter the inside. They're off now. And Barcarter jumped fast on the inside and is going to about a half-length lead in the early stages over Zonkt and Dash for Cash. Tuscanos improving out wider to fourth. Pure Theatre getting a good trail in the early part. Fifth on the inside from Stacks on the Mill, closely followed by Trenches. About 2 lengths away then Fantastic, who's racing over on the outside of Tarcoola Midnight, and 3 to Golden Fawn. Past the 1,000-metre mark, and Zonkt has gone to the front. He's about a length clear now. Zonkt in front of Tuscanos up second, and just behind them Barcarter third. Dash for Cash the Grey gets a good trail fourth over on the outside, one to Pure Theatre, followed by next in the field on the outside is Stacks on the Mill, a length and a half Tarcoola Midnight. Trenches now back to third last, and then Golden Fawn and Fantastic. Zonkt the leader at the 600. Tuscanos a length away second. Barcarter third. Dash for Cash the perfect trail fourth. Pure Theatre on the inside in fifth, placing from Stacks on the Mill. 2 to Tarcoola Midnight. Trenches, Golden Fawn and Fantastic. They're inside the 400 coming around the turn, and Zonk led, and he kicked away a length and a half in front of the early part of the straight. Zonk from Tuscanos. Barcarter. Dash for Cash pulled to the outside, and Pure Theatre switching course to the inside. Passing the 200, it's Zonk in front of Barcarter. Dash for Cash lengthening, and Pure Theatre trying to get through, but chopped out of a run. And Dash for Cash hit the front with Barcarter. Dash for Cash, Barcarter, they hit the line, a bobbing go. Dash for Cash, maybe a nose. Barcarter a close one. Zonk held third. Just behind them was Pure Theatre, who got held up badly for a run late in the race. Then Tarcoola Midnight, Tuscanos, Golden Fawn making up a little ground from the tail. Then Fantastic and Stacks on the Mill, and Trenches dropped out.
And Brocade all have plenty of admirers. Let's go to Caulfield. Here's Greg.
Nearly set. Starter on the platform at the 1400. They're off now, and Blair seemed to get tightened at the start and dropped out to last, and Fabiano's son jumped well. Luxford heads him in the early stages. King Salieri got away nicely, and Rapid Waters is improving on the outside. Sacred Shield is settling down in fifth, placing a little wide, followed by Command the Wind and Datari. Bold Impulse, Mac Mickey very deep, being followed by Brocade, and then came Blair getting through on the inside. Destruction Point drifting back past 1,000. He's got about 3 behind him. Ruling Regent, Dillon and the Bolter Maruya Bay. To the railway side, Luxford went to the lead now at the 800, almost a length clear. Mac Mickey striding up wide out to tackle this leader now, and Fabiano's son third on the inside. They're followed by Rapid Waters. In behind those horses, King Salieri and Sacred Shield is out wide, a length and a half behind them at the 600 metres. Bold Impulse, and then Datari, Brocade, Command the Wind, hard ridden, followed by Destruction Point, Blair, Ruling Regent, Dillon and Maruya Bay. Round the home turn at the 400 metres now. Fabiano's son getting up on the rail to join Luxford and Mac Mickey wider out. Rapid Waters shown the whip, and then King Salieri in behind the leader, and down the outside is Brocade, and then came Datari and Bold Impulse. Fabiano's son in front at the 200. He leads about a length here from Luxford. King Salieri trying to get through. Brocade coming with Rapid Waters, and now Destruction Point. Here comes Destruction Point. Brocade getting up to Fabiano's son, but Destruction Point grabs him on the line. Destruction Point beat Brocade second, Fabiano's son third, and then Bold Impulse closely followed by Rapid Waters. Luxford in that bunch. King Salieri stuck to his guns well, being followed in by Blair, Dillon, Datari, Maruya Bay, Ruling Regent, Mac Mickey. Sacred Shield tired badly, and so did
They're the two we're waiting on. Now just 3 to move up. Anna Hart, best back runner. If you're betting in Melbourne, you better get to a monitor.
Now for the last on the card, set. Off they go. Sir Linford a little slow down on the inside, and Gunner Matter one of the first out. C Senor jumped nicely with Shiberian Classic Secrets going to posse up near the pace. Mr Casanova and Knockrow are booting forward. There's a bit of pace about in this race as they settle fully now. Still haven't decided the front runner past the 1400. There's a bit of action up there with Mr Casanova working up, now headed by Knockrow. He gets to second, Mr Casanova. Wajib Stars on the improve quickly around the outside. Gunner Matter settles off them fourth. fourth. C Senor is fifth. Classic Secret is next to Shabiri, being followed by Shamrock's about 3 lengths to Quietly Adamant, and Sir Linford's last of all. Now as they head out towards the 1,000-metre mark, Knockrow in front, Wajib Star up second today, and 2 to Mr. Casanova now third. C Senor a length away fourth, 1 to Gonna Matter. Half a length away to Classic Secret, followed by Shabiri, half the outside to Shamrock's Quietly Adamant, and Sir Linford as last of all as they came up the side now. And at the 800 metres, Knockrow tried to steady off that fast early tempo, led narrowly from Wajib Star, and C Senor now flushed out 3 wide. Mr. Casanova right behind them. Classic Secret starting a run from Gonna Matter on the inside, and then Sir Linford sneaking up on the fence. Back behind them, Shamrocks and Shabiri pulled out, and Quietly Adamant now last of all. Wajib Star went to the lead before the turn. Knockrow spat the dummy out and dropped right back through the field, and around the turn it's Wajib Star. Classic Secret coming with a run. Mr. Casanova's going for an inside run, and he gets it at the turn as Wajib Star wobbled out wide, and then C Senor in the straight. Mr. Casanova got up to Classic Secret, and then Wajib Star, and they've got away to Shabiri. Mr. Casanova drawing away, going for 4 straight. He shot a couple of lengths in front now from Classic Secret, Wajib Star and Gonna Matter, but Reece McLeod's going to rack up a winning double at Caulfield today. Mr. Casanova beat Classic Secret a length. Wajib Star or Gonna Matter, who took a dive at him on the post for third. Then Shabiri, Quietly Adamant, Shamrock.
Then City Ablaze behind those, and Mosawa well back in the field. In the straight though, Power Break moved up to Hot Symbol. Anna Hart was wider out, and Starcos is starting to work home. Power Break in front of the 200.
And Constructor, after initially getting out, has just tightened up a touch. Still the third elect in the race. I think Sea Rover would be a very, very firm favourite if it was closer to being a dead or good rated track, but that's a little query with the Sea Rover. He's had 2 runs on tracks